Let me just take my seat right here and then start my timer that I'm not going to listen to. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the tent. I'm your traveling oracle. Here's a place where we come to divine for those who enjoy hanging out in the betwixt and between, because life is serious enough and is going to continue to be serious. So why not ask some goofy questions while we can? So to start out, we're going to go ahead and cleanse our space. I've already begun sweeping out. Ooh, starting out strong. I've already begun sweeping out any energies that aren't for this space, leaving it blank and clear for us. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open the space for channels. Then I'm going to connect me to this space. Connect the mirror that I scry through to this space. Ooh, that we scry through. Someone out there scryer? Ooh, what's your fave? Do you prefer water or like a bowl of water type situation? Fire, like looking into the flame? Or are you a window, like mirror kind of person like me? And then I'll connect you to this space. Ooh, we're already feeling really tingly, a lot of energy already. Thank you guys for tapping in with me. So strong. See, some woo-woos are here. I'm excited about it. So we've gone ahead and we've connected ourselves to this space, and we're going to open ourselves to some channels. Now we've cleaned out this space, and now we're going to fill it up with some nice, yummy incense. Ooh. Now, if you look in front of me, you can probably see them a little better. I have a stuffy here, a statue here, and a card here. Now, today, you guys are used to Dylan sitting here, and Dylan's right. He's back to his post at the window where he's supposed to be. But today we have Wynonna joining us. Wynonna really wanted, oh gosh, why am I saging in the box? Maybe some of you are doing something preemptively, like you're super excited about it, but maybe you're jumping the gun a little bit. I'm not getting it really in the negative way. It's more of small, like non-consequential things. Like, let's say, oh, you're so excited about your first day of work, and you're running out the house, and when you get in the car, you realize, oh wait, I didn't put my shoes on. Like that kind of rushing. Nothing that'll like super ruin your day, but you know, it'll cause you to have a moment of, oh no, am I doing too much? And the answer is yeah, you are doing too much, but it's cute. Your spirit team's giggling. They like you. And if you don't have a spirit team, that's chill. The universe is giggling at you. Everyone is enamored and charmed by you. Ooh, you're charming. Okay, we're already getting channels in. I'm going to go ahead and let these flow because I actually got some... Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let it flow. Someone maybe needs to cleanse. I'm going to go ahead and let it flow. It's funny that happened as I was cleansing this Good Omens deck, because specifically Crowley wanted to step forth to... as, you know, just an intermediary, as an entity, as a feeling for this. So if you are of the type, if you are someone in Crowley's one of your people, welcome, right space, right place. He really just wanted to be known. And I needed a tarot deck. As you see, I have 3 oracle decks, but you know, tarot is just really nice. I like having something that everyone can interpret. Anyone can interpret tarot. And so the tarot deck we end up getting is the Good Omens one, because I literally heard him like, get me, skimmy, all that hissing that he be doing. And also the flowers really wanted to come forth. So pre-downloads kind of things, our decks are cleansed and stuff like that. We've introduced Wynonna. A lot of giddiness. I'm going to draw y'all Sigil, but before I draw y'all Sigil, okay, everything's just popping everywhere. So we're going to go ahead and just slow and do another quick little cleanse. You guys are very excitable, and I love that because I'm also excitable. Gang, we both rock together. I hear someone like, why does detachment shouldn't be happy? It is. The ability to detach properly is important. So I'm going to go ahead. These I've gone ahead and cleansed. If you notice, I have not shuffled them. Don't worry. I will shuffle them in your faces. I promise. But for now, we're going to go ahead and start your sigil, and I'm going to give you some of like your pre-download information because there was a lot. Ooh, oh my God. I'm so in a rush that we almost didn't invite our friends. Apollo's really just wanting to be around, and I have no reason to tell him to go away. And so, Apollo, welcome to our space. Some of you might refer to him as Apollo, which fascinating, but not wrong. Oranges is a sign for somebody. I ran into this Trader Joe's sticker. It's not a sticker, like poster board thing this morning. Big orange on it. It was relevant to me, so I'm assuming it's going to be relevant to you, especially with oranges. Also, orange is a color, orange is a thing. Garama here, I've noticed that he's over here with this orange. Wynonna over here, all orange. This wonderful fox spirit coming forth. Also, you have a lot of, oh, sorry, you can't see that. You have a lot of animal intermediaries came for, and I keep saying the word intermediary. Someone must really like that word. I usually say like spirits. A lot of animal spirits came through. And it's funny that I'm pointing out all the orange here, then the fox. Think on your feet. You're very clever, very smart. Wynonna, here's your offering. We are offering Wynonna a Reese's Oreo. She has a sweet tooth, as you see by her lollipops. Offer your familiars things they want. But some pre-download messages as I go ahead and get started on your sigil is there was just this great feel. Ooh, doing tricks, having fun. You flipping it? Oh, it's in my hand. You're gonna catch something and you're not expecting it. Oh, this is such good vibes and energy. There's something coming your way and you're not expecting it, but it's meant for you. The way that just flipped into my hand, the way I don't even know if I can recreate that. Oh, that was amazing. Just so much spark, so much fire, so much movement. Anyway, that's one of the things. Like, there was this great feeling of openness, this like drive of going forth. Yellow was really coming through very strong. That's solar plexus. That's that courage. That's that being seen. It's that space right under your heart. It's this glowy kind of, canaries are a thing. They're very important. The lions are roaring for you. The tigers wanted me to make sure that you knew they were there too. And then there's also bears, specifically, like, it's all about confidence, baby. Oh, it's confident, baby. Just confidence. You're either there, if you're watching this, you have made the choice to lean into your confidence, to go forth, to dive into that solar plexus energy, to go into that yellow, to feel that, and then also to reach into your creativity. Like, you reaching into your confidence is helping you go to that creativity. I think you're taking a journey through the chakras. If you know what that means, you know what that means. That's for someone. But for people who don't, oh, your sigil's done, by the way. I've not done all your notes. I'm going to go ahead and show it to you, but we're going to keep talking. But you're on a journey that's self-initiated. Like, yeah, there might be some nudges. Yeah, there might be some pushes, but the only person who can actually make the horse drink is the horse. I'm hearing from your squad that you got brought to the water. No, you're allowing yourself to be brought to the water. And you're preparing yourself a mindset to drink. Are Are you becoming open-minded, friend? Oh my gosh. So this is your sigil. Again, anyone questioning, anyone who's new here who doesn't know the spiel, I auto draw these, so there is no rhyme nor reason to any line, loop, or intricacy that I do or do not make. I auto draw these, which means I tap into your energy and the energy that's surrounding you that most wants to come through. We could sit and ponder it together and think about it, but I'm going to be honest, I know as much about the sigil as you do. If anything, you all know more about it than I do, because this is your reading, so this is your sigil. And we're going to set that right here. We're going to set that by the fox spirit. Maybe someone likes oranges. I don't want people to think that I have an agenda, but I'm being told to say I hope people got the schmoothies. More of your pre-download messages, because I want you guys to get these. Coconuts were also coming through, which is the feeling of revitalization and freshness. I got my shower. I put on all my nice coconut oil on all my joints. So maybe you're leaning more into self-care, taking time with yourself, whether it be you doing your own small little things, like, and it's not even necessarily like you do a full-on spa day for yourself. Let's say this is just a day where you go, you know what? I think I will repeat after this first lather and rinse. You know, just something for you. Just a little spice to the day. Furbies is relevant. No clue why. Furbies. Bull spirits are fighting alongside you. Not fighting with you, not fighting for you. They are fighting along. They are fighting alongside you. I'm specifically getting the Longhorn Bull of Texas fame. Maybe someone's really into Texas. I saw some caramel beaver nuggets the other day. Maybe someone's been to Buc-ee's, Trader Joe's, Buc-ee's. Maybe there's someone who's like really fun with shopping. And actually, that's such a fun and organic segue to the question that we're going to ask today. I'll start with the dragons today again. They love coming out first, because while we're having all this fun and it's great and you're very open-minded, I'm so excited that you're getting into this energy and this mode now, because we're gonna ask the question of, if you went on a road trip, what would happen? And I'm thinking, like, maybe you're gonna go to Buc-ee's, maybe you're gonna do like it if you're of the American variety, all-American road trip. That's kind of our things. Boundaries and kindness. Ooh. Open-mindedness is what I'm seeing. You're opening yourself to kindness, but also being aware of your boundaries. Garlic dragon. Oh, because everyone loves garlic, but even then there's like a certain amount of garlic that you really should chill on. And then also just being kind, opening yourself, because, you know, I've gotten the vibe, and it's okay. You're totally welcome here, but I've gotten a vibe that some of y'all a little mean, and that's okay. I was mean too. In fact, I am still mean, but like, I'm like, you know, you gotta learn boundaries, and like, when do you be mean? When do you not be mean? Stuff like that. So that's so nice. Oh my God. Someone here has an otter. Spirit guide, maybe you like otters. They're super proud of you. Aw. And then resilience with the turnip dragon. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Also, I don't know if I told you guys this. Wynonna's also here, and she wants to throw charms for you guys. So I'm going to let her throw charms for you guys at the end. I think that'll be a good segment for when my golems decide they want to step in and do something. Because I don't anticipate every time, like last time Dial-M got a rune reading in, he was really wanting to do that. And now Wynonna super's like, I want to read their charms. That's not how she sounds. She's like, I want to read their charms. She's super into it, super hype. Oh, Page of Humans. Humans is Pentacles in this deck, and then the page it's the beginning, it's the childlike, it's the message, it's the good news, it's the start of the journey to become the King of Pentacles, and you've accepted that. Now note, this is Pentacles, so this isn't like this isn't like the Page of Wands, where it's going to be like this instant snap of inspiration, just run going forth, following every lead. No, this is the Page of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving suit that we have. It's the most reliable suit because of that. However, this is also the suit that simply will take longer. Nothing wrong with that. I'm getting late bloomer vibes. Check if you got any major Capricorn placements. Major Capricorn placements oftentimes do end up being late bloomers in some capacity. Again, it can relate to other things in your chart, but it's giving late bloomer kind of vibes. I do kind of enjoy that in this deck, the Page of Humans is not a child. It's very fast. It's very fun, especially with what we're talking about when I'm getting this late bloomer kind of vibe, kind of energy. Because usually people are like, oh, the Page of, not the Page, the Knight of Pentacles would be more of a late bloomer vibe, which I also agree. It's super late bloomer vibe. But in this situation, this is a collective of individuals who have made a decision and you mean it. If you don't think you mean the decision that you made, you do. You're just in the very beginnings of it. You're just in the very beginnings of it. They want me to move. Let me see what's on the back of this. Is that all y'all wanted me to take out of here? Nine of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Vessels. No, your dreams, your wishes, they're coming through. And if you notice, like, she's usually, you know, they're sitting and all their cups are around them, which this is what's happening. She's sitting, her cups are around her. But she's also like, it looks like she's studying. Teacup. So the reason I'm like kind of freaking out and going teacup is because on one of my notes that I had, I was looking for a teacup deck. Like, I wrote it here. I wrote that I was looking for a teacup deck. And I had no clue why. But first I wrote the teacup deck. So I was hunting for decks in there. You guys probably can't even see that. So I was hunting for decks that would be a teacup deck. Because I'm like, maybe it's just a deck that primarily has teacups in it. And I just don't remember. And then right after that, like when I was looking at decks, that's when this one spoke to me. And it was Crowley stepping in like, hey, let them know that I have a message for them as well. And then when you look at that, there is a teacup in this picture. Wow. You're doing great, babe. I'm sorry I got really silent. It's just, I think that your team wants the message to be that cut and dry. Because usually I stay on the dragons for way longer. Usually the tarot deck, we're like more jumping out of us, more pulling. This kind of like slid off the top. And then that's on the bottom. Oh, transformation. Don't crucify me for this. Pahutukua, pretty flower. Pretty flower. I'm being called to note the red of the flower. Root chakra, also work that you've been doing, very important. I'm hearing that you've learned to, like, you kind of jump in chakras. Like, you work on one, you move to the other, you work on the next, but they really want you to focus on your warm tone chakras right now. So go ahead, focus on your warm tone chakras a little more. You know, go ahead, do your little research if you don't know what warm tones are. I'm sorry, I just heard that just all crackle and stuff, so I guess I'm gonna tell you all with the, yeah, super check out your warm tones, because this guy's just crackling on me. Someone's like, did you just use a tarot card to check if that incense was going? I absolutely did. I'm a problem. But yeah, you're going through your great transformation. You are a self-starter. You did it, little bear. You did it. Someone's a fan of... Nope, that's too many. Absolutely not. Someone's a fan of Big Bear, Brother Bear. Someone maybe goes by Bear. Someone has a dog named Bear. Someone likes teddy bears. And then let's take this guy. And then Hope. I think you're in your star energy. You're in your star energy, you're beginning. Ooh, That crackling's really crackling. You're in your star energy. You're that hope. Like, my guy. Like, I'm sorry. Usually I've got, like, more energy. Usually I've got more words to say. But when I say it's like there's a halt on my tongue whenever I want to expand, they're like, it's your team going, no, they're doing great. Period. They've made this decision, and it was a good decision. Period. We're proud of them. Period. Their transformation has begun with these first steps. Period. You're not going to notice how big of a deal this is because it's only just starting. Period. So if it seems like I'm like spacey, it's not that. It's that I want to say more words, but they keep like cutting me off. They just delete the rest of my paragraph. Yeah, you ever been sending an email and the email like suggest writes? Yeah, your people are getting rid of my suggestions. Oh, someone heard me be like, we need to give them more flowers. Consciousness and connection. Gratitude. Remember who you are. I think you remembered who you are. Or I think you remembered who you were. Steps 8, 9. 10, 9. That's not an 8. That's a 10. That's a 9. I'm thinking about bears. I'm thinking about strength. No, you're strong. You've been... Oh, you're going to the stinky depths. You know that? That's a corpse flower, babe. You are going to the stinky depths where there is still beauty, where life still has purpose, where even though to humans, they look at this and they're like, ugh, who would find value in this nasty, stinky flower? There's literally entire ecosystems that exist and depend upon the existence of this creature. And even within the noise of people being like, ugh, who cares about this stinky flower? I'm literally holding a card with the stinky flower on it, and most of you know what a corpse flower is. Impact, babe. Forget me not. You're making connections. You've connected within yourself. And because you found that connection within yourself, you've healed as much as you can alone. And now you're reaching out. Even though it's icky, even though it's stinky. Is that why the crows wanted to caw? Is that why the crows wanted... I'm so sorry. I'm also being told to say Kakashi, which, if any of you know anything, that's Kakashi. I can't possibly think of why I would want to say a Naruto reference when I pick up the crow deck. No reason why I would want to, or have the inkling. All the... So someone likes Naruto. Because I just looked around me and I unconsciously, I didn't realize that the 3 golems that I picked to put out here were all Naruto. Because the fox spirits were already calling and wanting to hang out. And then Wynonna was already wanting to do a charm. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. So this is giving, this has already happened, and this helped you make your decision. Guys, I'm so sorry. I think that we have not asked once again what would happen if you went on a road trip. I apologize. The energy distraction distracted me. No, I think that the thing that's even... I think that we're not even answering the question of, like, what if you went on the road trip? I think the energy was, like, what inspires you to want to be on the road trip? You've opened yourself up. Even if it's not like huge, even if it's not big, I'm hearing it's very small. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm hearing it's very small. But the heavens are celebrating because the door, for some of you, the door was always unlocked. You finally reached over and actually like opened it and it's pushing forward and everyone's like, oh my God, it's opening. Oh my God. That's the vibe. That's the energy. That's why there's this hushness. That's why like no one wants to overwhelm you, but everyone wants to congratulate you because you need that. Were you asking if there was confirmation that a decision that you're doing is going to actually go through, or if you should just pay it dust and move on to the next big adventure? That's it. No, stick to this. Whatever you made the decision on, stick to it. Stick to it. Stick to it. Because I think a reason to go on the road trip Ooh. Okay, yeah, we're gonna... Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. I had to go, cleanse and reset the decks. Don't worry about it. It's nothing for you to be worried about. I will say, though, I believe that the reason for you even going on the road trip is just going to be an opportunity to clear your head, an opportunity to have a moment of clearness, of like lack of distractions and other things, maybe where you are right now, even if you just took like a little day trip, because this is a road trip. This isn't a day trip. This is oh no, we're gonna see like 5 roadside attractions, probably gonna pop in to this museum XYZ, or like, oh, I heard about here. Like, no, this is a significant trip. Again, trip is what it is. We're asking, what if you went on a road trip? So if you went on a road trip, the reason you would be going on the road trip would be to help clear your mind. So not even necessarily a vacation, just a drive with, you know, the goal being enjoying the road. Whenever road trips come up, it's really an opportunity, especially if you're doing it solo or with somebody, just to get out in a low stakes way. You know, it's not a plane, it's not a train, it's not a bus. You control the car. It's not I think so. That's very important. Page of Swords, to help expand your curiosity. You know, road trips are also about getting out there, going places, doing stuff. If you notice, this page of demons has 3 demons on it. So that's cool. And, you know, demons is swords. So you could even do this by yourself. You know, they don't look like the most sure. This guy seems like he's the most kind of down for it. But even then, he's like, okay. He's like more optimistic about it. Sorry, Wynonna, did I move your snack? Yeah. Oh. Someone does not want me to talk about this road trip. Someone does not care about the road trip. But you need to go on the road trip. Ace of Humans. See? It came out. It's the beginning. See, that's what I tried to get rid of earlier. There's something that doesn't want you to even contemplate going on a road trip. There's something that doesn't want you to jump start, to initiate, to begin. There's someone that wants you to just sit there and look at your pinnacle and that be it. For you to sit and just be happy. Not for you to be like, you know what, I've had a great time. Let me go ahead. I've heard about this really cool spot and we don't really have places like this where I'm from. And I've always just wanted to go to, like, I don't know, a ramen bar. And they just opened one 3 towns over. Let me go take like a nice little day trip or something. And then everyone's like, why would you go that far? It's just ramen. What do you know? And you're just trying to do stuff. Sacred space. Like, your home's important. And there's nothing wrong with loving your home and having your nest and being happy. But, you know, you're sensing a want for adventure, a need to go forth. And that's why you're taking this road trip, buddy. You've secured your sacred space. You're like, I've done that. Whether that be metaphorical within yourself, you're finding greater consciousness within you, or actual, like, you've cultivated your 3D perfect sacred space that you're super happy with. Or maybe that's what the road trip is for. You're searching for your sacred place, or you're going to find your sacred place in it. Some people find their greatest joys on the road. I don't know. I don't know anything about Billy Joel, but that popped up in my head. An observation. Observation makes sense with the Page of Swords. You're watching, you're getting curious, you want to learn. Like, you see this spider, or the crow, it's looking at the spider. It's not aggravating it, it's not messing with it, it's observing it. But the crow would never be in a position to observe this new thing to it, because it's a crow, it's a spider. It's like, oh, what are you doing here? What is this? What are these mechanisms? I don't make webs. The crow wouldn't be in this position if the crow just stayed in its tree, if it never, like, left the nest from when it was a baby. It would have never had the opportunity to be curious, to have a little mischief, to be a little fun. That's what you're seeking. You're seeking a little mischief. Y'all got a lot of questions. Y'all got a lot of questions, and y'all are wondering a lot of things. I'm realizing I got to get a little tighter with my structuring, because I'm a very pretty fluid channel, so I like to grab things and go with it, especially if I'm tapped in to somebody. But I line up a lot with, like, string of thoughts and flow. So again, this is timeless, but the people that are attracted to and drawn to this are at the beginning of a journey, which means y'all got 30,000 million questions, which nothing wrong with that. Absolutely same. I got 30,000,011 questions, and I'm nowhere near the beginning of my journey. So of course you're going to have some. Communication. Yeah. Oh, you a jabberjaw. You be talking. You be talking. I'm hearing some of y'all be typing. Or, ooh, some of y'all write. Some of y'all write a lot. I'm seeing some of y'all got, like, journals on journals and journals. Like, specifically, I'm seeing a hardback journal. But communication. You know, just a lot of talking. You're, like, communication's also, like, the transference of information. Like, you want to go on this road trip because you want to expand. You want to learn. You've said, you know what? I'm done with this small stuff. I've lived it. I've done these cycles. I've gone ahead. I bossed up. I did me. And now I'm looking outward, and I want to expand who I am. I've made my sacred space. Now let me explore. Since I've made myself a nice little touchdown, a nice little touchstone that I can go to whenever I need space. Like, I made my softest place on earth. Like, because I made myself that, why not explore? That is what this is for. This is for if something happens, and we're not saying anyone's getting wounded, but if something happens, I'm not, like, a big fan of it, I can always come home and relax. I'm like, oh yeah, that spot I sucked, but, like, I went home and chilled. And got to watch, like, my favorite movies with my socks, rubbing my feet together under the blanket. Watching Netflix. Y'all are funny. No. They're, like, I'm definitely getting that. And I'm going to mention it, and I'm not going to connection. Yeah, you want to make connections. You want to get to know people, and you know that you can't get to know people in the house, or, like, you can't get to know people if you don't wish to interact with people. I really am getting called to emphasize the while there is a call to go outside, the call to go outside is very much a one-on-one kind of call, like a you kind of thing, like, oh, for your own personal self improvement. But whenever it comes to, like, communication and getting to know people, I'm genuinely getting like a mixed bag. Like your team really doesn't care how you get the connections. They're really like, you know what, if all their friends are like, someone likes Fortnite, if all their friends are like surfing on to the island, but they all have like these good connections and they have actual deep conversations with each other, multitask, why not? They say that you can handle a lot and that you can take a lot, but there are people who don't think that you can. You're very capable. You're very capable. You handle a lot. You put a lot of stuff on your plate. Also hearing people have never really seen you relax. So on one side, there's some people who don't want you to go on this road trip because like they just suck and they don't like seeing other people have a good time. But then there are other people who don't necessarily want you to go on this road trip. Or like, it's not they don't want you to go. They're kind of deterring you from going on the road trip because you've never struck them as someone who would go on a road trip or like would know what to do. And I'm not saying that they think that like you're infantile and that you can't do anything. But the energy I'm getting is very much more of a, they're worried about you than they want to stifle you. That other group definitely want to be stifled. That other section, they definitely want to be stifled. But I split the deck at luck and success. You can look at luck. They are right here for you. Like, you're going to be fine. You're going to have a great time. You're going to explore and learn more about yourself is specifically what I'm hearing. But when it comes from the people that might necessarily not want you to go on this road trip, whatever the road trip is for you, who don't want you to go on this temporary journey, who do not want you to go on this temporary journey where you can learn something, it's not because they think you're fully incapable of it. It's because they've never imagined you in a position such as this, and it's hard for them to see you as someone who would be willing to go on road trips. You're gonna have to reintroduce yourself, friend. I'm getting the vibe of, at the end of this journey, you're gonna have to reintroduce yourself. Because earlier, before I had to reshuffle the cards, you had the Page of Pentacles, and then now you got the Page of Demons. That's 2 suits. So you're at least working towards becoming the King of Pentacles or the King of Swords. So you're working on your like stability and like your grounding and who you are, but then you're also working on your communication and your relationship and how you move forth on things. You're multitasking, my guy, and luck is on your side. You're multitasking and luck is on your side. March is going to be important for you. And then you got prosperity with the cranberries, and it's cranberry season. Bro, we got good luck. We got cranberries. Ugh. I think you're doing great. I think you're doing great. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to clean these guys up, and we're gonna let Wynonna give her reading. Again, I'm getting nothing but positive vibes. Really, I'm feeling like a lot of the spirits vibes. Battle. Like, you got a long journey coming, babe. But, like, that's not necessarily bad. You know. You fight through battles. Like, a part of this road trip is going to help prepare you for battle. You're going to glean and learn information. And remember, not all battles are, like, big and bloody. Some battles are like, I know that the doctor says I should brush my teeth twice a day, but what if I just use mouthwash? A battle's a battle. A battle's a battle. Some people's battle is remembering to eat. Other people's battle is forgetting to eat. Actually, let me just take these all off. But you're like, let's get down to business. Ooh, y'all are being whipped into shape to defeat the Huns, my guy. So I like having y'all sigil like available to y'all to see, but I don't even think y'all can really see it this time, and that's fine. Little fox spirit, little fox lady. Oh, Wynonna, So this is Wynonna. This is one of my... I might have a Gollum problem, and that's fine. I just really enjoy my little friends. I'm a big fan of desert roses. If you're a crystal fan, desert roses all come with a little friend inside. I decided I wanted to give my desert roses plush bodies. In the case of Wynonna, that is not really the case. She is a fox spirit in a fox vessel. And I think she's cute. That's really the theme for everything. So, Wynonna, you want to pull some charms for our lovely lovelies. No! Wynonna! I got it. Apollo, and you were just gonna let it happen? He said I didn't. She obviously didn't fall in the fire. You're so right. I'm being Aggie. Welcome to charm casting. Wynonna wants me to go through, pull some charms, and then we're gonna ponder it with her help. Okay? Okay. Whatever charms I choose, maybe it'll have symbolism to you. Maybe we'll get a message out of it, or maybe it's just some signs and synchronicities for you to look out for. Ready? So this part's gonna get a little loud, so like if you're a headphone user, maybe take that out. And let's go. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh, Apollo. So that, then we're gonna, I think that's right. Okay. Okay. And that's enough. Wynonna. What do we have? Oh! You're fearsome. You're fearsome, and people just need to be reminded of how scary... I'm not going to say scary. People need to be reminded of your power. People need to be reminded of why you are who you are. Some people looking at this, they don't know who this little guy is, and they're like, where are you getting that from, this little dog thing? So this is the chainsaw spirit, and in the world of Chainsaw Man, spirits are as big and as powerful as the fear people have for him. At one time, when like lumberjacking and stuff was really big, he was huge and monstrous because people were very afraid of chainsaws. Nowadays, people are less afraid of chainsaws. I feel like there was probably a resurgence during Chainsaw Massacre, but that's a whole other thing. This is him getting picked up in a little claw machine. But whenever I see this little charm, I always think, and he's orange. I'm being drawn to the orange. So make sure you go look at your, I believe that's your sacral. That's your sacral, that's your creativity. Oh my God, someone wants you to get creative. I've been getting a lot of like stuff that's been talking about like bringing forth creativity. But there's a guy that's a claw machine. So they're picking the wrong one, is what I'm hearing. Oh, Shell. The ocean loves you. Maybe you like shells. This is an open clam, actually. Or like an open mollusk, because it technically has a second part, but the hinge is gone. You're opening up, and now we can actually like place stuff in you. You know. We have some dice. I'm gonna set those to the side, and we're gonna roll those. Oh, you have a tower. You have a nice sparkly tower. So you're strong to the point. Ooh, this tower falls, though. It's not time for your tower to be risen. Because he does stand. This does stand. So this is a clip that has a skull. Literally the first thing I heard was put a pin in it, because it's a little pin. I heard put a pin in it. So, you know, little skull, clothespin, puts me, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, because I saw skull and clothespin and I was just reading things about Bab, maybe the Morrigan is someone you work with, maybe dark feminine type energy. Specifically, this gives me the Banshee aspect of the Morrigan, so maybe look into that. That also talks about like washing warriors' clothes, so maybe there's a loss coming soon. This is like before battle. Oh, and then that battle card that was crows, and the Morrigan's also crows. So something about battle is coming up, and the Banshee does appear, and like she's like washing clothes before. And also, like, you know, the Morgan's also like a good help before battle. Maybe reach out to her if you're so inclined. I'm also gonna go ahead and got my skull mermaid here, and we were already talking about dark feminines. We're gonna ignore the bottom part. I will say maybe Santa Muerte wants to reach out. That's also like a cute little skull. Whenever I see cute little skulls, I think of her. No, you're just swimming. You're just swimming. Maybe you like this. I'm hearing dead in the water. Wynonna, what does that mean? She said good eaten. What that means for you is what that means for you. A lighter. Let's get this spark start. Oh, I forgot the lighter actually works. I thought we were just gonna do some sparks. I didn't. Oh, okay. So unexpected things were like it's like, of course the lighter could light. It's a lighter, but I didn't expect it to light because I figured that if I put it in this box, I put a dead lighter in this box. And I get surprised every time I flick this and it actually turns on, because I believe there is a dead lighter in here, but I've never actually drawn it. So again, gleans back to the, it's not that they don't believe in you, and it's not that it's actually impossible. It's just they've never seen you do it, or they've never contemplated seeing you go on a road trip. So it never like occurred to them that you could do it. So really, like, I see a no right here. So they're really just like, oh, that's spooky. Don't do that. We have an anchor. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little MIDI ring, but it's an anchor. So that's just more grounding. Be unique, be yourself, do a little travel. Because also when I see this is like a traveling bard. So go on your road trip, have your adventures, maybe sing your little song, maybe learn a little. Maybe learn a little diddle diddle, you know? Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. So this spiral, oh wow. I'm gonna kind of keep these together. So this is a heart, a cufflink, and a spiral. So something about it's coming into place, something about something spinning into space, like into the correct space, spinning in place, something about like hearts entwined, black tie. So be on the lookout for that. That sounds fun. Oh, here's another heart. Oh, hearts on fire. And then another pin. You got a lot of like just stuff like you're gonna grab. Like this puts me in the mood to like, this puts me in I just wanna grab it. Just wanna grab it kind of mood. You know, just wanna reach for it. That's it. Maybe you're gonna play some claw machines. Oh, maybe you're gonna do like a little beach. There's a sandal charm. Maybe you're gonna do like a nice little beach trip. You see the turtle. Maybe you're gonna relax. I don't know if you can see. It's got a little turtle on the inside. Do a little relax. You got a cord. Let's see. This is a 2022. We see Mr. Washington got that nasty slick back. Got that nasty. Can't tell my whole nothing. Oh, well, we almost made it, guys. Would you guys believe that this is a Maya Angelou coin? And you know, all I hear, I know why the cage bird sings. Go on your road trip, baby. Dragonfly, there's gonna be some magic. There's gonna be some fun. Let yourself explore. Let yourself have a unique and different experience. Unicorn. Unicorn, that's the uniform you put on when you perform. Alien superstar, that's what you are. Champagne glasses cross the bar. The heavens are smiling and laughing. I hear the tingling. Like those tingles are like the laughter of angels. The laughter of angels. Like you're getting your wings. You're learning to fly. You're not getting your wings. I'm hearing someone corrected me. Someone said you're remembering you have wings. You're listening. You're listening. Is this the JBL headphone? Absolutely. Leave me alone. It fully works. I just don't know where the other one is. Actually, no, I lost the case. I have both of these. I lost the case. So that could also be the other thing. Oh, someone lost a case. Hope it's not you. And then we got an owl. It's like a really small owl on like a little ring. So you got wisdom. Wisdom's coming around the mountain. I don't know if I don't know if the orange-haired demon slayer person is in here, but this is the yellow-haired one who's scared all the time. This is his platform. And he's not on the platform! If you watch, that's why I don't know the name. If you watch Demon Slayer, this was the yellow guy who's always scared and stuff, and he sits on this platform, and he's not on this platform. You know why he's not on this platform? Because he's on a road trip, my dude. Light posts. Maybe you're gonna go on like a cute little maybe the road trip is like, maybe you're gonna go like to a little cute little Christmas drive. Maybe that'll be the next one I do. What'll happen if you go on like a little if you go do a drive-through light show or something? Yeah, you're gonna do like a little city walk, have some fun, learn some stuff, and I think those are all the charms. Let's go ahead. Let's roll the dice, blow on that baby. Grassy. We won't count that. So that's a 1. The one we're not counting is a 5. Ooh! It's giving you're taking the right steps. 1, 2, 3. Blast off. Just do it. Tiger spirits are back. Go for it. You want to go on your road trip. I'm hearing you've done the research for it. Like, some of you are doing this. Some of you are getting a smoothie. Some of you are getting a coconut smoothie. And it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. I'm excited for you. Wynonna is excited for you. Apollo is excited for you. And Starfish loves you. Yeah, I'll see myself out. Hello, bye. This is the Oracle in the future. So I forgot, a shocker to no one, to disconnect us. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Thank you for entering the tent. I send your energy back. Cleansed and returned. Thank you. The pop sensation's very nice. You guys are very bubbly, even if you don't think you are. It's refreshing. Bye.